Hello all! Stacy the Black Feather Intuitive here. Welcome to another weekly winged oracle reading for the week of April 27th. Holy cannoli, we are already at the end of April. Where has the time gone? All right, let's dive on in. Calling in all the archangels, ascended masters, the highest guides, creature teachers, light beings, elementals, loved ones in spirit. Come on into this space to give us the clarity and guidance that we all need to thrive this week. Oh, and there is the card that is speaking to us. Popped right on out. I am using Yasmeen Westwood's Tarot of Enchanted Dreams this week. Loving this deck. Oh my goodness, look at what we've got. 9 of Pentacles. So earlier this month, we had the 9 of Cups. And now we've got the 9 of Pentacles. In my opinion, these are some of the best cards in the deck to get because it's, I don't want to say it's all sunshine and daisies, but it has that potential to be all sunshine and daisies. So 9 of Pentacles is an indicator that you have achieved everything that you worked for. You've got all the money that you need, all the resources that you need. You're in a really good place materially, physically. You're feeling grounded, you're feeling balanced. You've achieved a goal. You've taken your thoughts and you've made it a thing. You've brought it into being and you're experiencing the, let's call it the fruits of your labor. You're experiencing it, you're enjoying it, but you're also now at the end of that cycle. When we come into a place where, you know, we've set a goal for ourselves and then we achieve that goal, we're always in that place of, okay, what's next? Now, some of us take a lot of time to enjoy what we've achieved. Others of us have a hard time sitting into that. It's always about the what's next and the moving forward. So if you're like me, because the latter is me, I have to remind myself, and this is a great reminder for all of us, to stop and smell the roses, to enjoy the fact that we made it, we got through, and we're now on the other side of it. Look at what we've achieved, look at what we've accomplished, and let's do a quick review. What is it that went into achieving this goal? Would we do it again? And where do we want to take it now? What is the next step? And this is very much an auspicious card. There's a lot of, maybe not traditionally in tarot, but this is what is coming through for me and how I read it. There's a lot of luck. There's a lot of success attached to this card. It really is implying that, okay, you were able to do it. Honor yourself for the work that you put in. Honor yourself for where you are at now. Don't focus on necessarily all the different steps. You want to review the different steps that you took, but you don't have to focus that. That's not on the focus. The focus needs to be on the accomplishment and enjoying that accomplishment. Taking a minute to breathe, stop and smell the roses. This card in particular, there are 2 peacocks in this card. So I feel this week, a lot of what's going on for us is it's about being visible again. I feel that there's going to be a lightening of some of the restrictions that we've had placed on us. There's a sense of let's go out and be seen. Let's go out and enjoy each other, enjoy the physical, being outside in nature. She's holding a harp. I'm also feeling like it's stepping into things that bring you joy, things that you have had to put a little bit of investment into perfecting, perhaps, learning, but now you're through that learning stage. Anyone who's taken piano lessons or guitar lessons or voice lessons or any kind of musical instrument, you know that there is a learning process where, at first it's not so pretty to listen to. It's not so pretty to hear necessarily. With the guitarists, you have to build calluses on your fingers in order to do that. There's a little bit of pain that goes on at first. Same with the piano, having to stretch your fingers to be able to reach those notes. There's a lot of memorization involved, a lot of learning. But then you reach a point where you're like, okay, I have those basics, and now it's about I can really make music. I can really make sounds that are appealing, sounds that other people want to listen to, and sounds that I want to listen to. So there's really an energy this week of recognizing, okay, I'm through the learning curve, and now how do I want to move forward? What do I want to create with this knowledge that I have received? Also really drawn to all of the sort of the rainbow type colors in here. We've got the blue, we've got the pink, we've got the yellow, the green, a little bit of orange in here. The only thing that's missing is really the red. So I feel like we are moving up in our feelings. We are moving up in our, this month really has been about finding a balance. And I feel like this week we are collectively and individually finding more of our balance. There's more involved in our life. It's not just focusing on, for example, one chakra. It's not focusing on the root chakra, which is survival, fight or flight. We're out of that. Now we're stepping into the other chakras and saying, wait a second, it's okay, we can live again. We can breathe. We can step into that sacral, that solar plexus chakra. We're stepping into our emotional flow, our sensual side. We're stepping into our own identity and our personal power. What do we want to co-create as we move forward? The green and the pink is heart space. So what have we learned from the heart? We're so grateful to be at the place that we're at now, showing gratitude to our loved ones, showing gratitude to Source. And then we have the blue that's coming through. Blue is throat chakra. Creative communication, back to, we've been through this period of time where we've had to get creative about staying in touch, and now we're in a place where, okay, we can go back to the way things were, but it's different, it's new, and how do we want to maintain that creative communication? We can do it more freely now without restriction. And then of course we have the purple. There are purples going on in here, and that is third eye, intuition and vision. What are we seeing for ourselves as we move forward? What is the vision now that we are coming out of this interesting time and stepping into a new earth, a new energy, our new future? How do we want to create that? And then of course the white, the crown chakra comes through in the writing. In the card, the 9 of Pentacles. So it's all divinely connected. We are all connected to Source. Be open to receiving the direction. Be open to receiving the path through your divine Source. Loving it. All right, and for our Oracle deck today, we're going to use yours truly's Feathers of Wisdom. And let's see what our angels have to say regarding this 9 of Pentacles. What is going to be implemented, and how do we, what do we need to apply moving forward to help us with that path? Oh, I love it. Reinvent. Who am I? How perfect. We're coming out of that one phase and stepping into something new, and it is about reinvention. Okay, we've survived. We survived a really interesting experience, and now who do we want to become? What do we want to create? What do we want to use from this experience to make our futures more insightful, more enlightened, more interesting, more creative? I bet a lot of you, being in the house, you've had to get very creative. Probably a lot of board games coming out, maybe reading some new books that you hadn't read before that are giving you some different ideas. Getting to know maybe the people that you live with a little bit better, because we've been in forced isolation and almost a forced communication in a lot of ways. So how do we want to use that to reinvent ourselves as humanity? And on a personal level, bringing it down to the you level, all the same applies, actually. That's what's coming through, is all the same applies. What do you want to bring forward? Who do you want to become? We can reinvent ourselves in each and every single moment. So if something's not working for you, if you don't like something, you can make a different choice. You can reinvent yourself. So what I love about this particular card is I'm seeing the gold that's coming through. There's a lot of yellow and purple and blue that's coming through here, but then there's a lot of gold. Gold is abundance. Nine of Pentacles, lots of money, achievement of things, wealth, health, material items. So when we're looking at the gold, it's opulence, it's luxury. It's okay for us to step into that space again, to release the coffers a little bit and to get out there and enjoy what we have. And that doesn't necessarily mean that we have to spend hordes and gobs of money to be able to find that or to reinvent ourselves. In fact, I feel like this period of time has maybe shifted us a little bit into realizing, oh wow, we don't necessarily need, we think we need all of these things, but when you get right down to it, what exactly is it that you need in order to survive and thrive in each and every day? And really it's not as much as we are used to. So readjusting those needs and reinventing so that as we move forward, we can be grateful for this period of time. And now we can create, using that gratitude, we can create something new and coming into it with a different heart space, a different way of thinking about it, appreciating what it is that we have, who we are, and who we're becoming. Feels like that's a really important message this week. Loving that. All right, let's choose a feather. This one feels interesting to me. All right, we got a pink one. Oh, truth. I just heard truth. Mic drop. My job here is done. Truth. So the truth comes through your heart space. Truth is in the heart. Truth is in the feels. Truth is in how you're feeling about life. Don't be afraid of truth. Don't shy away from truth. Truth comes from unconditional love. Be in that space of unconditional. Step into that heart-centered space and the truth will reveal itself. Even if you are confused about things, the truth will reveal itself. Also, this is kind of an interesting message, and I don't often share a lot of things that have come through in sort of in different ways or different means that I channel on my own and things like that. But what I'm hearing is the truth will come out about this situation, and there are many levels to this particular experience that we are going through. And I feel like when the truth comes out, it's going to be a bit shocking how this all came about. And there are going to be truths revealed about intentions. What I'm finding interesting is the intentions that come out are going to be interesting because things shift. We have not necessarily fallen into what was originally intended for us with this situation. Instead, we have risen above, we've stepped up to the plate, and we have learned through the truth. We are accepting the truth of what is, we will accept the truth of what is, and we will make changes based on the truth that comes through. So when this truth is revealed around what has transpired and how it originally came about, we are all going to be, we're going to be in for a wild ride. There's going to be a lot of, oh my God, aha moments. But the important thing to remember is that we've risen above it and beautiful things have come out as a result of it. That was not the original intention, but their intention has backfired. People's intentions have backfired, and we are now stepping into a fresh new space of new truth that we are owning and we are running with. We are taking it forward with us, and we are reinventing and building new. So sorry to be so cryptic about that. Just know that this week, truth is a very important theme. Pay attention to the truths that are revealed around this situation, as well as around your own life. And own your truth. Own it. That's all we need to do. All right, guys, that is it for our reading for this week. Thanks so much for tuning in. If you like these kinds of oracle readings, just want to throw out there that I offer a service that is this, but it's personalized for you, and it shows up in your inbox once a week. You can buy it for the month, or you can buy it as a subscription and receive it monthly. It's a great way to get intuitive guidance and psychic guidance for your week ahead so that you know what's coming up for you. If you're interested in that, please check out my website, theblackfeatherintuitive.com. Also, you can check out my Facebook page, The Black Feather Intuitive, and I have all sorts of interesting goodies on my YouTube, The Black Feather Intuitive. I know, shocked by all of that, right? We try to keep it consistent here. All right, guys, take care. Have the most amazing week, and we'll see you next time.